Today we're going to multiply mixed numbers by mixed numbers. So let's review our multiplying fraction steps. First, you must have two fractions, so you may need to place a 1 under a whole number, or you may need to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. Second, you're going to see if you can crisscross simplify and then multiply, and third, you're going to simplify if needed. So let's look at our example here. We have to write the mixed number as an improper fraction so that we will have two fractions, and then we will multiply the fractions, and they're going to write the answer in simplest form. So if it's improper, they have to change it to a mixed number. So on this example, they have two mixed numbers. They have to change those to improper fractions. So they would take the 2 wholes times the 5 denominator, that gives them 10, plus the 1 numerator, that gives 11 over the 5. Then they take the 1 whole, multiply that by the 4 denominator, that gives them 4, plus the 1, that gives them 5 as the numerator over the 4. Then they can multiply. That gives them 55 over 20, which is improper. So they have to do 55 divided by 20 to get the mixed number 2 wholes and 15 left over the 20. And then the fraction has to be simplified to 3/4. So it's 2 wholes and 3/4. Okay, so let's look at our first problem here. We have two mixed numbers, so we have to change those to improper fractions so that we can multiply. So on our first mixed number, we have 2 and 1/4, so we're going to do 2 times the 4. That gives us 8, plus 1 gives us 9/4. 3 times the 3 is 9, plus the 1 is 10/3. So now we're going to see if we can crisscross simplify because we have our two fractions, and we can. We can do the 9 and the 3. What can both of those be divided by? They both can be divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now let's look at our 4 and our 10. Those can both be divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now I can go ahead and multiply. 3 times 5, 15. 2 times 1 is 2. So I have an improper fraction. So I need to simplify and make it a mixed number. 15 divided by 2. Bottom dog outside the house, top dog inside the house. Goes into, can 2 go into 1? No, because 1 is too small. Can 2 go into 15? Yes. 7 times. Multiply. 7 times 2, 14. Subtract. Bring down. Nothing to bring down, so I have 7 wholes with 1 left over the 2. Okay, in our next one we have two mixed numbers. 5½ times 1 1/6. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 1 is 11 over 2. 1 times the 6 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 6. So now we're going to see if we can crisscross simplify, and we can't. So now we can go ahead and multiply. 11 times 7 is 77. 2 times 6 is 12. So we have an improper fraction. So we need to change it to a mixed number. 77 divided by 12. Bottom dog outside the house, top dog inside the house. Goes into, how many times can 12 go into 77? It can go 6 times. Multiply 6 times 12, 72. Subtract. Bring down, nothing to bring down, so I have 6 wholes and 5 left over the 12. Okay, our next one, we have 3 1/4 times 4 2/3. So we need to change those both into improper fractions. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13 over the 4. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 is 14 over the 3. So now I'm going to see if I can crisscross simplify. And I can on the 4 and the 14. So both of those can be divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. The 13 and the 3 cannot be divided by the same thing, so we can go ahead and multiply. 13 times 7 is 91. 2 times 3 is 6. So I have an improper fraction. So I need to do 91 divided by 6 and make it a mixed number. Bottom dog outside the house, top dog inside the house. Okay, goes into 6 into 9. 1 time. Multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract. 3. Bring down. Goes into, how many times can 6 go into 31? 5 times. Multiply. 5 times 6, 30. Subtract. Bring down. Nothing to bring down, so I have 15 wholes and 1 left over the 6. Okay, on the last one we have 2 mixed numbers that need to be improper. 1 times 7 is 7, plus 6 is 13 over the 7. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8 over the 3. Okay, now we have 2 fractions. Let's see if we can crisscross simplify. And we can't. So we can go ahead and multiply. 13 times 8, 104. 7 times 3, 21. So I have an improper fraction. I need to make it into a mixed number. 104 divided by 21. Bottom dog outside the house, top dog inside the house. Goes into, can 21 go into 1? No, because 1 is too small. Can 21 go into 10? No, because 10 is too small. Can 21 go into 104? Yes. How many times? 4 times. Multiply. 4 times 21. 84. Don't forget the 4 has to go over this 4. Subtract. Bring down. Nothing to bring down. So I have 4 wholes and 20 over 21.